And welcome 316 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from the GeeksFTW.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty. We got some stuff to talk about this week.
Yeah.
So, what have you been up to, Stuart?
Not a whole lot. The only thing I've really been doing... Oops, that's yours.
I was like, wait, what?
Oops, what am I doing? Okay. How do I work this damn thing? The only thing I've been doing is playing Battlegrounds. I've gotten back into PUBG.
Now, let me ask you. I saw you were playing this, and I looked on Steam. I didn't see you were on Steam.
I was on Steam.
You were on Steam? Okay, because
Yes.
I looked at Steam. You weren't showing online.
Really? What?
I was like, is he playing this on like?
No way.
The only possible reason I thought of was maybe you were playing it with your sister, since you game share with her. That's the only thing I could.
No way.
I was like, what? Because I saw you playing this, and I was like, I went on the Steam app and was like, oh, let me look, see if he's on. Maybe I'll join
I'm
him.
set to invisible.
I was like, ooh, no, I'm not joining him on Xbox. No, thank
I
you.
was set to invisible on Steam, so that's why I wasn't appearing on Steam.
Yeah, I thought you were playing on Xbox. I was like, I'm not joining him. No, maybe no.
Nope.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of is you were playing like with your sister or something.
I was set to invisible, so nope. Yeah, I've kind of gotten back into Battlegrounds, and some of the changes that I've done to it I like. They're not doing a season pass thing.
Oh, they're not anymore?
No, they got rid of that, which I'm okay with.
I mean, because the stuff was temporary. Some of the stuff was temporary too.
Yeah, well, that part kind of hasn't gone away, because I've seen on Reddit, they added just a flat leveling system in the game, which was like the battle pass, only you don't have to pay for it. Which, it's you got daily and weekly stuff to do. And what I've been seeing on Reddit was sometimes, because every time you level up, you're awarded an item. But I think that item, you only get a permanent item every 10 levels.
Okay.
Which, that's gonna be a bit of a grind in itself. Because, like, it took me maybe 12 games, just because I suck at the game, to get to level 2. So, and that's with getting, I got a handful of kills. But you got to do certain stuff though, like get 2 kills with an SMG. Well, all I found so far is a shotgun. Well, fuck. So it's stuff like heal, use a energy boost, heal yourself for this many points. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Win a game. Not gonna happen. So it's stuff like that. and like I got to level 2 and I got a mask, which I think the first one you get is permanent because because of the stuff I'm seeing on Reddit. But what also caught my eye was what's on the test servers right now, which I haven't played yet. Some of the changes that they're doing to it, I think I'm okay with. And see, I created a new scene for stuff. You know how like usually when we talk about stuff and I've got extra pictures to show, I just kind of throw up on over us.
Yeah.
Well, I created a so. But yeah, that's kind of really all I've been doing. What about you?
Let's see. Real quick. Like on Brawl Out, you teased people. You brought it up.
Yeah, I kind of accidentally had that one up.
This is like a Smash Brothers type game.
Yeah.
And I don't think it shows on that image, but ukulele is on there. In there.
Well, hold on. Let's see. I do this.
I was kind of shocked. it's very similar to like Mortal Kombat, where it's like the ladder system, one
Mm-hmm.
enemy, and then you go up. And
Okay, yeah.
the first person they're talking, and they're like, "Oh, the ukulele is like we're original characters, blah blah blah, or we're original as can be," and the other guy's like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. Next thing you'll be telling me bird."
You cut
I'm like,
out right there. I didn't get the joke.
"Oh, uh Ukulele's talking about their original and stuff like that, and the other dude's like, that's ridiculous. Next thing you'll be telling me a bear's hanging out with a bird." I'm like,
Okay.
did they really go that? Did they really do that? Wow.
I mean,
Like that's the first like little, you know, it's not voice I mean, I don't think it's voice dialogue. I didn't have sound on, but I was reading it. And I'm just like, wow, interesting.
well, ukulele is not the only other character in this game. Like from another game series.
Oh, really? Who else?
Dead Cells is
I have
also in
not played
this.
Dead Cells. Okay.
Or the character from Dead Cells, I should say.
That's
Because
cool.
I don't think he had a name.
A lot of people like that game.
Yeah, a lot. It's very popular right now. And there's another one that I saw when I was looking at just pictures.
But it's the typical Smash Brothers where you hit someone, their percentage goes up, you know, as far as like, oh, they have 89% damage, 130%, whatever. Hit them a certain straight, no chance of. I mean, it's Smash Brothers. Like if you don't own a Switch and you want to play Smash Brothers, this is the game. It's got like daily login bonuses and you can get like I guess I don't know if you can buy like if it has microtransactions. I haven't looked into that, but it's kind of got a microtransactions logging in daily. Each day you get a bonus, and whenever you earn like you do other stuff, you earn coins and stuff like that. End up, I guess, buying skins and other stuff, and
Well,
but
another character from another game that's also in it is actually right here in this picture, like right up front. The dude with the sword is Drifter from Hyperlight Drifter.
I don't. But that's kind of cool, So it is kind of. It's not just a bunch of characters they made up.
See, I got like maybe 5 words out of that. You are, we're having troubles again. Hard.
This is not good. That's good that
And it's
has.
not even just your audio. It's you actually freeze on camera too when it happens.
Okay, that's kind of odd. I don't know if this keeps happening. Maybe we need to switch to the voice chat.
Yeah.
Just I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
You'll be the decision maker.
If this gets any worse, we'll switch to a actual channel instead of a call.
Yeah, but I was saying, it's more like Smash Brothers because it's characters from other franchises, I guess, than just a whole bunch of made up characters. But it's straight up.
Happened again. All right, we'll switch to a actual voice channel. So do that. Okay. Now
Okay.
we switch.
Hopefully that works now.
There we go. Let's see if this is any better.
This is really upsetting me. That.
And it's ever since you fried your Yeti that we've been having problems.
I never fried it. It just the USB port got broken.
I'm gonna say you fried it.
It got bent. Like so. I mean, it's only been since I got this snowball, but it only happens during the video thing.
During a Discord call, that's when it happens, which is the oddest thing.
Yeah, maybe I need to hit them back up again. Anyways, yeah, so I don't remember what all you've heard or maybe you didn't hear, but
Brawl, Smash Brothers clones with ukulele, Dead Cell's main character, guy from Hyper Light Drifter, and Wand from Ukulele. Not from Ukulele, Guacamole Melee. It rhymed.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah, and maybe so the other characters are from other games. I don't know, but
those are the 4 that I'm seeing on articles. So,
but that's kind of cool, I guess. It's a Smash Brothers clone. It straight up is. So if you're looking for Smash Brothers and you're on, you're not on the Switch or anything, this is how you get it. I'm terrible at it because can't even remember the last time I played Smash Brothers. So I was doing terrible when I was playing it, but I mean, it's what I remember Smash Brothers being when you get that.
now,
I mean, I haven't come across items or anything. Maybe that's
what are you playing this on?
Xbox.
Okay. I didn't know whether it was on Steam or not.
I think it is. I think it's on all of them.
Well, I did see something about. Yeah, I do know it's on the Switch. Because apparently there is a special Switch you can buy.
Switch, PS4, Xbox, and Windows.
Okay.
Game was revealed at EVO, July 2016.
Well, that'd be the place to show this game. It's $20 on Steam.
Game was released April 20th, 2017. So maybe it came out on PC first?
Yeah, it looks like it's been out a month on here.
Yeah, I got a code for it past the week. Yeah, so I don't know. That's weird. I got a code that late, but it's interesting. It's Smash Brothers. I'm terrible at it. I want to maybe play more of it and try to get the hang of it. Because I miss playing fighting games. Like some of my favorite moments of last generation were when we played Street Fighter 4.
I don't remember being.
You weren't too into it as much as
no.
You came every now and then, but there would be like, every Friday or every other Friday we would have a Street Fighter and fight nights for the longest time, and it was fun. And we don't have Street Fighter on Xbox, so kind of sad. And even if we did, I hear Street Fighter's not all that great.
Yeah, I'm not hearing good things about the new one.
Like it had just had such a rough release.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not heard anything good since.
I haven't either.
I think it really hurt them having to be exclusive to PlayStation, as far as console wise goes.
I don't think that was their only problem. The problem was that they came out with like half a game at release, and
Yeah,
then
they didn't
came
even
out
have
with the rest of it
story
later.
mode, right?
Right? Yeah, it was the story stuff, and a lot of other things just weren't in the game at launch. I'm trying to think back. Yeah, I mean, apparently, all the stuff is there now, but you know,
Yeah. So this is I guess this is the closest we get, which I'm kind of shocked we haven't had like Smash Brothers clone like this. Really,
there's tons of them.
are there like on Xbox?
I don't know about an Xbox.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I kind of want to say there are a couple on Xbox.
I know PlayStation had that one that was it PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah. Brawlhalla is on the Xbox.
Did that come out on Xbox? Okay.
That yeah. No, it's not on the Xbox. It's on PS4.
Okay, yeah, I know. I played that on I think I played that at like PAX, one of the PAX like years ago. I think it was on PC.
It's not a bad game.
Xbox controller.
Um, it's not bad. I've played it.
But that's it's just kind of shocking we haven't had a game like Smash Brothers style game on Xbox really.
See, there's Rivals of Ether. Trying to think.
Or at least none that have made an impact.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm surprised that's not on Xbox. Oh, Gang Beasts.
Oh yeah.
Because that's very Smash Brothers like. It's Smash Brothers meets Human Fall Flat.
Kinda, but I mean, I'm talking about like I said, with this one, it's you do damage to them, their damage percentage goes up, and they get more vulnerable to being like
right. Yeah, this is much more of a Smash Brothers clone, more of something that has Smash Brothers, likeness.
Yep. So, anyways, yeah, that I played a little bit of that. I'm gonna be playing more here and there, but trying to at least complete like the easy tier for the arcade mode. Gotta, I guess, figure out which character I like, but it's Smash Brothers, so that's the most I can say about it. Is it's pretty much Smash Brothers for Xbox. And all other platforms, but if you have only an Xbox, then this is what you get.
Right. I mean, just doing a quick look of it at for the show. It definitely piqued my interest. So
yeah. And then I've been playing more Destiny 2. They released the raid, came out last Friday. It took, was it 18 hours and 48 minutes for the first team to beat it? And that was straight. With, possible short breaks here and there, but
right.
It was it's a big thing in the Destiny community to be world's first for the raid, because I guess if you got it during the first for the first weekend, like last weekend, if you completed it, you got this, like I don't know if it was a code for a jacket you could buy, like a special jacket, or you just
Right,
got
yeah,
a
like
special jacket.
$100 jacket, yeah.
And then if you were the world's first, you got like these championship belts, I think, kind of WWE style, or boxing, or just any championship belt type of sport. But yeah, so about 19 hours to beat it. What they what was kind of cool was when they beat it, uh new stuff happened, like new the word I'm looking. um we got a new story mission. We got we got some new Crucible maps. I think we got a new Crucible map, a new Gambit map, which Gambit's the PvEP, PvEVP, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, however you say that. But and then uh, I think when reset happened on Tuesday, there was another new story mission we got. So, and then different stuff, like one of the patrol areas called the Dreaming City, that changed. Like there was a lot more stuff happening there, and apparently, like since the raid happened and the boss was defeated, stuff happened in the world and was changed. And so it's kind of cool. Like there I want to see more stuff like this, like more things happening to the world. And which they're promising that's supposed to happen. They're supposed to be completely adding new things and keeping the world ever evolving, which I guess that's not new to like MMOs and stuff like that, right? But
Right.
for Destiny, that's what we've been wanting. That's what they've kind of been saying was gonna. That's what we've been expecting. Whenever they were like, "Yeah, we have a live team to bring new stuff that's outside of the DLC drops, the paid DLC drops and stuff like that. Like little events and stuff like that. Like I've talked about in the past. Oh, for Halloween, where there's stupid little trick or treating where you go around to the tower and talk to people, and they give you candy that are just you know reskinned consumables, like get more glimmer when you kill this type of enemy, or you get little paper masks of the raid bosses to wear, or stuff like that. And that stuff's been kind of but give us more stuff like, oh, this big thing happened, the raid boss was defeated, so that releases something that changes the entire you know the entire world that the raid took place on. That stuff's cool, you know and that unlocks, like I said, it unlocked a new Crucible map and Gambit map and something else. But yeah, so there's that.
Didn't the strike come out?
Yeah, I think a new strike came out too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's that. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I really was not expecting that kind of that to get that kind of new stuff right after the raid. It was completed for the first time, because they had a little roadmap where they were like, oh yeah, on the 20, it's like either the 24th, the 25th. Oh, there's going to be a new PvP mode called breakthrough, or breakout, something like that. And then they have like, oh, on this date, this is gonna, so I figured pretty much that's what we're expecting. I didn't expect new surprises like, hey, surprise, here's this, here's that. So hopefully they can continue on with that, because that's what the Destiny community wants. That's what we've always wanted. We want you to sprinkle stuff, to keep us engaged and keep us playing. You know, not just be like, oh, you gotta wait 3 months until the next, the next big thing, or oh, well, we have Iron Banner that comes out once a month, which is like the PvP event. Like it's I hear music.
Call her back later.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. But yeah, so that's I'm I'm pleasantly surprised with the way they've been handling Destiny. Forsaken anyways. It's it seemed like with the end of Destiny, it seemed like they had learned and they, were providing cool content and stuff like that. And then Destiny 2 came out and they just dropped the ball. They shit the bed. They whatever else you want to, say, but they totally to the point where, people who had been playing Destiny for years and that was their job to play it on, Twitch and stuff like that, they were leaving the game. So it's
Yeah.
good to see, they're taking it serious now, I think.
Yeah, I have heard that a lot of people have came back to Destiny because after Forsaken. Yeah, good for them.
They just need to keep this going. Like they can't just be like, okay, we got the people back now. We can go back to our old ways. No, that's not gonna work. That will not work.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because Destiny 2, they brought players back because of this, and then World of Warcraft has actually lost players lately,
Oh wow, I did not know that.
including me.
Oh, you're done with World of Warcraft now?
For now, I'm taking a break.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, once you hit max level, in this latest expansion, it's like uh, they kind of drop the ball on what to do, and
Gotcha.
like a lot of the gear up stuff is just it didn't work out the way they wanted it to. So I don't know. Supposedly the next patch is huge, so we'll see if it fixes things.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm having a blast with Destiny. It's maybe next week I can run the raid. I'm hoping. I'm gonna be level enough. I just don't know if everyone. I know I will, and Pantsless Steve that I play with, he will. I just don't know if we can find 4 other people who will. Hopefully we can because I definitely will be raid ready by next week. Um, technically, I think I could be. I'm the level that I saw because I watched some of the raid. I watched the first like 2 encounters or the first about the first 2 encounters. It took like I think the stream I was watching, it took them like maybe 3-4 hours to get through the first 2 encounters, and then seems like the first 2 encounters are doable, and then it just gets crazy. But I'm the level that they were when they started, so um I don't know. The raid's the best part. It has always been the best part of Destiny, and it's taken a while to get leveled up, and it seems like everyone. It seems like the more I guess more casual group, not like not the world's first streamers type group, but the like more like me and Cancel Steve, and we want to make sure we're level appropriate and we're not just getting stomped and wasting our time, because it's not fun when you can't do damage. Like not fun at all. Anyways, um, yeah, that's Destiny. Um, all I've been playing.
Okay, I forgot something.
Okay.
One, I forgot to mention that um, when we were talking about Battlegrounds, that it is being has now been rated on PlayStation 4. So it's coming out on PlayStation 4 sometime before the end of the year.
I think
So
everyone was kind of expecting that.
so I feel sorry for you PlayStation players who've been so patiently waiting for the console version of Battlegrounds, but it sucks.
It's pretty bad. I hear even on the X, on the One X, it has issues.
Yeah. But I completely forgot about something that I played that we both tried to play together quickly. That's Blackout. I played the Blackout beta.
Oh yeah.
I didn't play a whole bunch of it. I played maybe 5 matches, and for some reason you couldn't install Blizzard.net, which
Yeah.
don't know why.
I don't know.
You have some odd issues time to time. I don't understand them.
It says downloading new files and it does the dot and it just stays at
Did you actually let it sit? Because it can be a while.
Like the bar doesn't move. I let it sit there for like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. That
yeah. I don't know. This has been an issue for me in the past too.
Yeah, I remember you having an issue before where you for some reason you couldn't download the Blizzard launcher.
I think back when Destiny came out, I was having issues.
Yeah.
Destiny came out on PC.
I think that's another support email to make.
Yeah.
So you got one going to Blizzard and one to Discord.
Man, yeah.
I feel you though.
I didn't get a chance to play the Blackout.
It's okay. Like a lot of people just absolutely fell in love with it. I didn't. I could definitely see it being. I just couldn't get the controls quite down, as you know, the looting process, and I wasn't sure, you know, which gun is good, which gun is not, you know, for how I like to play. So it just something that would take a little bit of time to kind of work out. But it was okay. Like I said, I didn't fall in love with it like a lot of people did. But yeah, I know. It was real quick, but yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing lots of positives about it, and
yeah,
you know, I mean, if Destiny drops the ball again, and you know, just like I could see, you know, there's of course Fortnite, and then I could see this being because I saw like there was an article and it was like Blackout's the best battle royale game if you don't like building.
Yeah, on consoles.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm not even gonna say what the best battle royale game is out there right now, just because I don't know. But it's not Fortnite.
Oh, was it that battle royale?
I haven't had a chance to play it.
Sunday. It's going back to or it's coming back up on Sunday. So
okay,
maybe we can check that out.
Yeah, we will definitely.
I need to see what time, but yeah, I think Sunday. Let's say Sunday. Maybe it's tomorrow. I have to look that up. But yeah, that looks interesting. That's was it the MOBA style?
Yeah.
Battle Royale game.
Sunday. Wait, what? No. What? If that's what time I think it is, that is dumb. 11 p.m. to 1 a.m.
UTC. I don't know what UTC is though.
That's what I'm looking up. Okay, it'd be 7. 7 my time, which would be about 6 your time.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay, that's doable then.
6 to 9.
Wait, 6 to 9?
Yeah, because it's... No, I'm sorry, it'd be 6 to 8. Sorry.
Okay.
It'd be 7 to 9 for me. So
yeah, so we'll have a little bit of time to check it out, and we'll talk about it next week, hopefully.
yeah.
And it looks like the teams are of 2, so that's the largest the teams go right now. It says, will we get squads or teams larger than 2 players? We don't have plans to add teams larger than 2 players at the moment. There are a lot of elements in the game which currently, so yeah.
At least we get 2.
Yeah, at least we can, play duos. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to news. Sony has announced that they're going to come out with their own mini console, the PlayStation Classic. It's going to have 20 games, and not all of them have been announced yet. Only a couple of them have. Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, Ridge Racer Type 4, Wild Arms, and Jumping Flash. Those last 2 I've never heard of.
Yep.
Ridge Racer, I'm not a racer fan. Tekken 3, I'm not really much of a fighting fan. Final Fantasy 7, I have it on PC.
And that's coming to Xbox and Switch in the next early 2019 as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess you didn't see it. They're releasing a bunch of like the Final Fantasy stuff to Xbox.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's
okay.
The PC version. So it's not going to be this big remake they're doing.
Well, no, because that's like still like 2 decades out.
Yeah, they're doing the remastered, I think.
Yeah.
So
that's
kind of cool.
As long as they're taking, that's not going to be out until 2050.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have an Avatar, another Avatar movie by then too.
But yeah, they're and I'm just kind of curious on like. No, I didn't. I probably can't hit play on it now.
Those games don't look appealing.
No, that's kind of the thing. Like, the PlayStation is actually in that area. Like, I don't think a lot of people... Like, yeah, original Nintendo stuff. Yeah, people have, real nostalgia for. And, yes, people have some nostalgia for the PlayStation, but not like Nintendo stuff.
And the way some of those Nintendo games, like, Zelda and Mario and stuff like that, the way they were, like, they looked, they held up. They
hold up today.
Hold up a lot better, yeah.
This was the age of polygons. This doesn't...
Like Lara Croft.
Old polygons don't hold... Yeah, pointy boobs. Yeah, though... it doesn't hold up. The graphics don't, and
it looks bad, yeah.
It looks bad. But I'm trying to think of like what games are like people like clamoring for. Like Spyro will not be on this because hey, Spyro is coming out with the game like next month, 2 months.
Yeah, it was delayed. Yeah, it was supposed to be out by now.
Yeah, and delayed
But
till November, I think, actually. So,
I mean,
but yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna remake, so that won't be on there.
I remember the we have it on our YouTube page. I think I did the comparison of the Tony Hawk to the
Yeah.
remastered,
Mm-hmm.
and man, that you could it a little rough.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah. So that,
I mean, yeah,
and I would say that was one of the better looking PlayStation games.
PlayStation does not hold up. It doesn't in both like what games were on it and the look of the games.
It's supposed to be $100 too.
Yeah, $100.
I heard something about like you got to provide your own power adapter. Is that a thing or no?
I don't know. I guess they're looking at this image that I'm looking at right now, and yeah, there's not one. But I don't. Why would they sell something without a power adapter?
I don't know. Goodness.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm not seeing a port on the back side of the console at all.
There's a
It's
like
the
HDMI port.
yeah. There's an HDMI port and a USB port.
Is that a USB or is that?
That's well, the cord with it is a USB, but that is yep. It says USB port.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it comes with a cable, but you need your own like the wall adapter.
Maybe.
That's what I've been seeing. It's AC adapter. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe
That
that's what
may
you
be
need.
what you would have to provide. So
That kind of seems dumb
that does seem dumb.
because it's such a. I mean, everyone has one, but still, that's something like you don't want to. You want to have your own. You don't want to like, oh, I have to use my phone for this or for that. You want to have one that's dedicated to this because a lot
Yeah.
of people, I mean, uh, there are some people who don't really understand technology as well, and they're like, well, I don't want to use I don't want to use this adapter for this because maybe it'll give it too much juice and fry it, or you got people
Yeah,
like that.
my mom gets mad at me every time I'm over at her house. She gets mad at me whenever I try to plug in my phone into the one that came with her Kindle. Like she even wrote on the damn thing, Amazon only.
Wow. But yeah, that's a good example right there.
Like it works. It's like no, that's from a Kindle. It works. It doesn't work now, not with my new phone, but
Yeah. But yeah, that's a perfect example. You want to have some people just want to have, they want to have a Sony, they want to have the Sony cable with the little Sony brick for their Sony device, so that if they want to resell it later on or if they want to do whatever. But yeah, this doesn't interest me at all. I know in our group chat, like Knox was talking about, oh, I'm gonna buy 10 of these because they're gonna sell. I don't think they're gonna sell as
no, they're not going to sell as well. And Sony has said they're going to make more than Nintendo did.
yeah. So I don't think these will do that well. I mean, I have a PS3, so I can play any PS1 games if I just have to track them down. And there's also emulators,
Right.
and so if I really want to, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't. This is such a weird thing. Like we talked right before we started recording that like Sega's doing the same thing.
Yeah, the Master System one.
Yeah, that might do better than this because
Yeah, I think it will.
there's games that people want to play. Like Sonic and stuff like that. That are in those kind of games hold up better, graphically than you know this because you know back then the 16-bit stuff like that, they weren't trying to be realistic looking, like say like Tomb Raider on the PlayStation. I
Yeah.
was trying to look as realistic as it could, so when you're trying to look at as realistic as you can, or you have a game that looks as realistic as the hardware can make it, when that hardware becomes obsolete 20 years later, it's going to look dated.
Right.
Very dated. So, yeah, but when I watched that trailer, I was like, oh, this does not look good at all. It looks bad. So yeah, I'm I'm not definitely not interested in this.
Yeah, I'm not interested either.
I mean, if they could make something that was like this, but it was like a Roku where it hooked up to the internet and you could keep downloading new games and buying new games and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that'd be something totally different.
I mean, it does. Since the power, I was thinking, since the power is USB, maybe if you plug it into a PC, you can download stuff.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to. There's probably ways to hack this
well, that's if the USB port has any kind of data connection. That's
exactly, yeah. But people have hacked the others, virtual or the other like retro console stuff.
Well, not even that. I've read that Nintendo's Switch Online thing has been hacked to play more than
that as well.
Yeah. To play more SNES or original Nintendo games.
Yeah, so but that would be a thing, like, because we have all these that would be a thing that would sell like crazy. Like, put out a dedicated device. Nintendo, put out a dedicated device for your what did they call it? Their what was the name?
Virtual console.
Virtual console, yeah. Put out a dedicated device to be able to play the NES, SNES, maybe Game Boy games, and just you say, oh, it's got a Wi-Fi, it's got Wi-Fi, so you can hook it up, or it's got an Ethernet port, whatever.
Yeah, like take what you guys have already made, the NES Classic, the SNES Classic, and just make those online, and actually have the store you already have. Go in.
That would sell so much. Like
it would probably do better than the ones that did come out.
Exactly. And I mean, I would buy one for sure, because that would be so much easier than just having to, than going through all the emulating crap and stuff like that. If I could just get a device straight from Nintendo, I know they're releasing games and stuff, and I can pick them up for like $5 a pop.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that would be just that's what they need. That's what one of these companies need to do. So, anyways, but there's all these retro stuff, and for the same price, as one of these, retro console type stuff, you could buy like a little Android TV box that you could, hook up a controller to and download emulators for, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, all these other, so many other emulators, N64, all kinds of stuff like that, and play if you really want to do something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess to boil this down, we're not fans of this PlayStation Classic.
No, no. On to a better, a different type of an announcement. Yesterday, Amazon had some kind of announcement thing where they announced a bunch of new stuff coming to the Amazon Alexa um, ecosystem. That's the word I'm looking for.
Eight products.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Wow.
12.
That's a lot.
12 because I'm counting one that could be counted. I'm counting 2 items that could be counted as one as actually 2 separate items because they are.
Okay.
We're kind of, let's see.
I know about a couple. recording. Kind of just came, kind of, yeah. Telltale is like, it looks like they're possibly gonna close because they've laid off like a mass majority of their workforce. Like they only have 25 employees left to fulfill the company's obligation that they have to their board and partners, which is like The Walking Dead, I guess, the last season of The Walking Dead or whatever it's called, and then they have the Stranger Things game.
I thought I read that was canceled.
I don't know. I think this article talks about
Because I read that and the game I was talking about before the show, The Wolf Among Us Season 2 has been canceled.
Okay, no, yeah, well, all their Telltale games have been canceled. Upcoming Telltale projects included a game based on, okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so that kind of sucks. I didn't realize. I thought they were doing well because they were getting all these properties. They had Batman. They had The Walking Dead, of course. They had uh uh Guardians of the Galaxy. They had Minecraft. They had they had a few Minecrafts. They had a few you know seasons. They had a couple seasons of Batman. Couple seasons of Minecraft. The Walking Dead, of course. They had they had 3 seasons and a mini season, right?
Yeah,
Something like that. What else? Game of Thrones. Like they were doing a lot. Like
they were
they
doing a lot and
really,
they were doing well. Like a lot people liked their games.
at least we thought they were doing well. Maybe they just weren't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they weren't just.
And here's a funny thing on Reddit. On Reddit, the past couple weeks, I've been reading like people have been saying, "Hey, here's my best. Here's my my favorite scene from the Walking Dead Telltale game." Like they've been like for a couple weeks they've been doing this, and this just came out today that they're closing.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they just blew up from back when they were doing like you know you were talking to me about, oh yeah, Back to the Future game, and it's like, oh, that's and then all of a sudden, they blew up with Walking Dead and all these other games.
Fuck you, IGN.
I mean, you'd think if you told me this, if you told me last week, oh, Telltale's gonna close, I'd be like, hell, if you told me yesterday that Telltale was gonna close, I'd be like, oh my god, no, that's how. No, I'm still like, how? No,
that was me today.
Yeah, I'm still thinking how. I don't understand. The only thing I could think of is they just the company wasn't being run efficiently.
Yeah, the money went somewhere it couldn't sustain itself. Like that's the only reason it could have closed.
Because they were doing pretty well. Like the games were highly anticipated, and you know we and we were talking about how they were gonna right before recording that these games like the Wolf Among Us Season 2, which everybody was looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to use their new engine, and we were kind of. I remember when we talked about that, however many months ago that announcement was, we were like, good, because the current engine, it has that telltale jank, like that jank
Yeah.
to it, like it just doesn't run as smooth as you think it would. It's it still has the same issues it did on 360 as it does on Xbox One or PC or whatever you're playing it on. There's just some you know frame rate hiccups and stuff like that here and there that you think wouldn't be there because you know they've become so big and they have such a huge company and resources. And I'm just wondering, why isn't like EA or Activision buying Telltale.
Yeah.
Like, or Microsoft? Hey, Microsoft,
Uh,
why don't you buy Telltale?
well, but slow your roll on a bigger company buying them. I thought somebody did own Telltale.
Oh, like it just makes sense not to, for some company to acquire the assets and not let all this go to waste because, you know, I'd love to see more, like Marvel and DC games be made in this format. It's like motion comics that are playable, you know? Are you looking up to see if they're owned by any bigger
Yeah, I'm
company?
looking now. No, they're private.
Yeah, so yeah, why doesn't some company just buy them? Come on now. That makes sense, right? Instead of I'd rather some big company buy them than them just close.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Microsoft doing it. They've been buying companies left and right lately. And heck, you could buy them for a discount now because apparently they're, everyone knows they're not doing well. So that's if any of these bigger gaming publishers are smart, then one of them will try to buy Telltale. I mean, I just don't understand why no one's tried to, or it just kind of doesn't make sense, As much as
Yeah, I was thinking EA did own them. That was kind of the thing. I thought EA did own
I
them.
think you're thinking of PopCap.
No, I thought it was them too.
Oh. No,
But this is sad. Like I said, I was looking forward to Welcome Among Us season 2 because I really liked the first season. That actually made me go and read all of the comics, which I loved.
I still got a bunch of these games I need to finish playing. But yeah, it's crazy. Like their games were always like up there, especially the Walking Dead ones.
Yeah, yeah. People really like the Walking Dead ones.
I mean, Clementine has become such a iconic character.
Yeah.
I mean, people cosplay her even. I've seen them. So it's crazy. They're, and I wonder how big their studio was. Where if 20 the majority is gone and they're down to just 25 now. I thought the Stranger Things was kind of weird though when that was announced.
Yeah.
But people love Stranger Things. That kind of blew up. So, but yeah, people were looking forward to that season 2 of The Wolf Among Us. So, and people were kind of hoping that maybe there'd be more dead, but just this was the final season of Clementine story.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy. The fact that like their first game that made them really a household name is gonna, be their last. Same franchise is gonna be their last, possibly. Kind of like closing the loop. Hopefully someone buys them though. I really do think that that just seems like a no-brainer. Anyways, yeah, we saw that and we were kind of like, what? What? Oh my God, no. Really? Like right
Yeah,
before we
that
started the show, we saw this and it kind of took us by surprise.
wait. Did they also publish? I think they
What?
published like 7 Days to Die.
They did. Yeah,
Huh.
they totally did. And they've always been great as far as like view codes, you know.
Yeah, you've gotten tons of review codes
But I, you know,
from them.
I sent them I've sent them a couple emails about this the final season, and I haven't heard anything back, and then this happens and I'm like, "Oh, maybe that's why?" No. Weird.
Yeah,
Bad. Cuz yeah, we definitely
because now there are a lot of people out of a job.
yeah, and the what was it the end of The Walking Dead season 1 is one of like it's one of the most heartbreaking moments in video games for me. It really is. You've played it, haven't you?
I don't think I finished season one. Definitely finished the first episode. But I don't think I played all the way through season one.
Oh, it's such a heartbreaking moment because you get so invested in the characters and something happens and oh, it's heartbreaking. It really is. Actually, there's two heartbreaking moments that happen like one after the other, like literally. So, but I'm not gonna spoil it in case you ever go back to it. But you
Probably
should.
not, just because I'm just not a fan of The Walking Dead at all.
I
Like
mean,
just
it
the
does.
just the whole series. I'm not big into zombies that much.
I understand that, and you know, I don't watch the Walking Dead show or read the comics, but you know, I played the first game, got invested in the characters, and then the second season, you know, it took over from another, and it's just it tells the it tells the story like, and it focuses on like pretty much one or two characters at the most, and you know, Telltale they've always been good, you know, at telling stories. That's been
Yeah.
their, you know, one of their big things. So yeah, it's and like I said, that last episode of season one of the most heartbreaking moments I could think of in video games. Like honestly, it affected me that much. Like it was pretty sad. Like so. Anyways, just sad. Sad. Hopefully someone buys them though. But that's all I got. There wasn't a whole lot until, you know, until I saw this right before we recorded and then you had your stuff.
Okay.
So I guess be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com. You'll be able to get links to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, uh whatever else, you know, whatever else is up there, all of our stuff. Be sure to follow us on Twitter though, because that's where you get notifications for when we go live, whether it's streaming video games or you know recording the podcast live. Um, that's at the Geeks FTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I'm at Geeky William. Hopefully we'll play some Battle Right Royale on Sunday and might stream that. So
If we can, I don't know if we can.
yeah, I have to look. We have to look. I have to look. But you know, if we do, then we'll definitely tweet it out before we stream. So Twitter is the best way to, it's the best way to keep up to date on all the stuff we do. And I guess that's it. Unless you got anything else, Stuart.
I got nothing else.
Alrighty, this has been episode 316, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
So yeah, we also could have talked about stop this recording real quick. We also could have talked about Nintendo's online service now.
I don't have anything much to say about it other than it's a thing now.
Apparently, free-to-play games don't require it.
Well, the only one that's like that is Fortnite. So I wouldn't say free-to-play games because I think it's only Fortnite.
Is Fortnite the only free-to-play game on the Switch?
That requires multiplayer, I think.
Huh. I'm sure there's others, but anyway, but like, you'd think they'd want people to have it to play Fortnite, because I don't know, it's just weird. I think that'd be a thing that'd be, because people are like, what I saw, like, there's like,
Let's see. These are the free-to-play games on Switch: Fallout Shelter, Fortnite, Pokemon Quest, Kitten Squad, Namco Museum, Pinball FX 3D, Stern Pinball Arcade, and Pinball Arcade.
oh, okay. Huh. There might be more in the future, but yeah. Was it Fortnite has 78.3 million monthly players. That's a lot.
Yeah, I did see that this was Fortnite's biggest month.
So that's crazy that it just, I keep thinking, oh, it's surely slowing down, right? Because I'm not playing as much, so I'm thinking, yeah, it's got to be slow. No. Oh, also, it's also worth noting, Fortnite has yet to be released in China, one of the largest markets for online games and battle royale in particular. Oh my God. So whenever they're like, whenever they're
you
like,
can't
oh,
you can't get Twitch in China anymore either. So
I guess whenever the sales are dipping, they can be like, well, let's flip the switch and release it in China. Man. That's just crazy. But yeah.
did you hear that that you can't get Twitch anymore in China?
Yeah, I didn't hear that. No, I heard you say that, but no, that's weird.
No, yeah, it's been blocked. It's like, why?
Maybe they're coming out with their own. What is it?
10 cents coming out with their own streaming service.
Oh, what was it? The show Silicon Valley. There's a character. He's like oh man, he's like this like, I think he may be Chinese. I don't know, but he's like this Asian character, and he's like such an asshole, and like he's an asshole to, he's real quiet and to himself, but whenever he's pretty much an asshole. But there's a part of the show where they discover, like, he has this whiteboard, and he's like, wait, are you making, like, and he has ideas for stuff like Chinese Facebook, Chinese this, Chinese that, Chinese the company that they're Pied Piper, which is the main company for the show. And like he's got all these lists of like ideas for Chinese versions of these other of these major companies. Oh, it's pretty good. That show's pretty good. I need to finish the latest season. Uh, I I think I watched half of it, but it's a good show.
Um. So I was gonna say. Oh, have you been watching Attack on Titan?
No,
Have you watched any Attack on Titan past season 1?
I haven't even watched season 1.
Have you? Wait, you've never seen Attack on Titan?
No,
I thought we've talked about Attack on Titan.
no.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
I know. I feel so bad.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
Hey, there's stuff you haven't watched that I've like gone on and
No,
on
but
about.
it's not, the Game of Thrones of anime. I've watched Game of Thrones.
I've never encouraged you to watch Game of Thrones though.
No, but I'm comparing Attack on Titan to Game of Thrones because of how big it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I need to watch that.
Oh my god.
There's a bunch of animes and other stuff I need to watch, and I don't know. I just get in the habit of I just find something else to watch. I'm just like I'm bored. I got nothing to do. I finished this one thing.
You know what? That is how I'm like with the Marvel Netflix stuff and the CW stuff. I find other things to watch other than those.
I just don't think about it at the time. At the time, I'm just like I need something to watch. Let me look. Oh, Blacklist. I've heard people talk about that, and oh my god,
Good
that
show.
is so good. That show is so good.
Have you finished it?
No, I'm on she's being. Have you watched? How much have you watched of it?
I want to say season 3.
Okay, I'm at the point where she killed the attorney general, and she's like on the run, and I think the last episode I saw was like the the criminal who makes people's dreams come true or whatever, who ended up like being her father ended up her father he she ended up being a male who was gay, and her father made her switch genders, and she resented him for that and ended up like starting her own evil empire to make money and then buy her father. It was crazy, but yeah, like she's still on the run from you know she's still on the run because she killed the attorney general because the cabal is after them.
I remember her wedding. Does that sound familiar?
Wedding? No. Wait.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen her be interested in anyone besides Tom, who she was
There
already married
was
to.
they were getting remarried.
Oh, okay. Then no, you spoiled that for me. But I don't
Sorry.
care.
That was the last thing. That's the only thing I remember about the show right now. Is like her running in a wedding dress.
Boy, does his character evolve.
Yeah, it does.
Like, oh my god. Like, man, he's like this little like nerdy like school teacher, and then he's been undercover this whole time, and then he goes to the other undercover job where he like gets where I don't understand because his like Russian tattoos like disappear. I noticed like, oh, he doesn't have like a Russian white supremacy tattoo on his neck anymore. What? And like, man, his character evolves. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, that show is so good. There's so many moments where I'm just like, oh my god, that is such a badass moment right there. James Spader's amazing.
Yeah, he is.
They totally did not take advantage of him in Avengers.
No.
Like, after seeing what James Spader can do now, looking back on it, yeah, they could have used him way better.
I got in a mood last weekend to watch like courtroom stuff, like just like court stuff. So like Boston Legal was a show.
Oh,
James Spader was in it. I would love this.
Was it?
But it's not streaming anywhere.
Wasn't William Shatner in it too?
Yes, well, William Shatner was in it too.
Yeah. I didn't know James Spader was. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was James Spader and William Shatner were like the two biggest stars of the show. And like it's not streaming anywhere. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So never mind.
There's like Boston Legal, Ally McBeal, right? That was a court show thing, right?
Yeah, back in the 90s.
And then there was like Jag.
Yeah, that I only ever saw Jag was when I went over to my grandparents' house.
I think they had I think the actor who played Michael Weatherly, who played DiNozzo in NCIS, I think he played DiNozzo in an episode of Jag. I want to say I saw that on IMDb. I was like, huh, that's interesting.
I didn't think I knew that Jag and NCIS was on the same time.
And I think maybe Abby was in some episodes of that. I could be wrong. Looking this up now, because yeah, Anthony DiNozzo, 2 episodes of Jag.
Huh.
And then Polly Peretti was, I think she was. Which NCIS, that show's like dead now. It was kind of dead to me. Like that season after after DiNozzo left, I was like, yeah, this is not good.
I didn't know he left.
Yeah, he left.
I haven't. It's been so long.
He left, and then DeVee left. Well, they killed her off actually, and they had a kid.
Huh.
Yeah, he found out like afterwards, like, cause she dies like off camera or whatever. She leaves the show, and then apparently like she dies, and he finds out that they had a kid, and he leaves NCIS to take care of his kid and stuff like that. But yeah, the season after, yeah, she was on 2 episodes of Jag too. But the season after he left, they like, man, it was bad. They brought on Wilmer Valderrama, Fez,
okay,
from that 70s show.
Fez.
Yeah, and it's like, no, and now.
Oh wait, I do remember seeing like a clip or something, and he was on it.
I think Ducky left the show, and then Polly Peretti has left the show too. So it's like, I mean, and I think Mark Harmon, who plays Gibbs, I think he's talking about leaving.
Then it's done.
Yeah, like it's it.
Like if he leaves, it's 100% done.
I mean, you have DiNozzo and Abby leave. Yeah, those were my favorite characters.
Yeah.
you can't have McGee, the McGee show. No one wants to watch that. Man, I've watched so much NCIS. Ridiculous. I think I've watched like all of them up to the point where, Denozo left, and then I watched some of the episodes and was just like, can't do this. I'm not good. I refuse. But yeah, that year he left. He had left that show NCIS, and he had done that other show, was it Bull? And I think he technically got paid for both shows the same year, so he was like one of the highest paying actors that year. He was getting like 20 million for each show, so he got like 40 million that year.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
It's a lot.
That show's not that show Bull. I tried watching it, wasn't as good. But yeah, the Blacklist, I was just like, I remember people talking about this, like Blue in particularly, talking it up so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be honest, I really not seen James Spader in much.
No, neither have I.
Like, this is the first real James Spader like encounter for me. Besides,
It was the same for me.
besides Avengers, that was just his voice acting. Well, he really, I guess, yeah. In the last Boston Legal, then he did some Office, Blacklist. That's all he's really done in the last like 15 years. That Blacklist, ooh, that's some good stuff. I'll be watching it while I'm like grinding in Destiny, and then I'll get like an invite from Pantsless Steve to a party, and I'm like, damn it, I gotta pause this and join the party. Oh, good. I like those kind of shows. The like kind of crime dramas, but they're not, like they're the more spy crime dramas, because it's not like Law and Order, really don't like Law and Order, or the Law and Order type shows. Crime drama stuff I like. It's got to be more intense, more, more to it. And also coming off of Covert Affairs, another kind of spy show. Kind of like, oh, this is awesome. Oh, did you see? Was it DC? I don't know why. I look this up real quick. They casted someone to play Stargirl.
Okay.
I'm not sure for what though.
Isn't there a show coming out?
Is there going to be a show?
Like I thought, like on DDC's streaming thing, I thought that was one of the original shows. On there was a Stargirl show.
Okay, yeah, Stargirl. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird.
I think we even talked about it for a brief minute, because you even said, I don't know who Stargirl is.
Oh,
and
I
then
know.
I reminded you that she was on Legends.
Yeah, Justice. She's part of the Justice Society.
Yeah.
The 50s, or the World War II era team up. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that now. It's just so weird though. I just don't understand some of the stuff they're doing. I, I am excited though about I am kind of excited about a Loki series. And the possibility of, I Scarlet Witch, I'm not really too excited about, I'll probably watch though. But, because who knows, it might be good. I don't know. Um, just because I'm not too interested in the character doesn't, I wasn't too interested in, you know, Daredevil or Luke Cage, but I enjoy those shows. But I am intrigued on what other characters they could give their own, you know, like 10-episode series runs. Like I've seen some articles talking about they want like to see a Valkyrie one from Thor Ragnarok,
Mm-hmm.
which that could be interesting.
Maybe, yeah.
That was I mean, we didn't get much of her, but
No.
what we got of her was very good and very interesting.
She's dead now.
No, she's not.
Wasn't she on the ship?
She was on the other ship. She was on the other ship. Because
there were two ships.
Thanos only wiped out half of Asgard of the Asgardians. I think Thor even says a line about that.
Huh.
I didn't catch that the first time.
Then it's a flip of the coin on whether she survived the.
I think she did though. I think that was one of the things that came out when the the directors were like, "Hey, these are the people who survived. Aunt May survived. So and so survived." I think they said she did.
Oh, Aunt May survived, but Peter didn't.
Yeah. But
I think I remember hearing that Aunt May survived. I did remember that now.
Yeah, but yeah, that's she was a really cool character, and but that's another one where it's like, do we really want to know more of her backstory, or would knowing too much about her kind of like paint the character? I don't know. It's a fine line with some of those characters. But yeah, there's give us the Hawkeye series.
There you go.
Cool.
Not really had enough of him.
I did see an article like sometime in the past week of it was like, here's every kill Hawkeye has made, like in the MCU. And apparently there's a lot of people who like Hawkeye. I've seen a lot of like positive Hawkeye stuff recently. Oh, and also, I guess real quick, that fuck Batman thing for the Titans. Apparently that was a reshoot they did so that they could spice up the trailer and give it a, more of a tone.
Well, they failed because that became the biggest joke ever.
Yeah, that came out recently. Like, I was like, well, that was dumb. Especially having Dick Grayson say it, because it's supposed to be the good one. Jason Todd's in the show. I don't know, that Titan show, the more I see of that, the more I'm like, ugh. Apparently Batman's supposed to be in it, or like there's been like there's supposed to be some kind of Batman stuff in it, and they have like leaked footage of his suit or something. I don't know, dude. Find this real quick. Yeah, here. Wait. There we go. So I don't know. That show just it's not gonna be good. I mean, you're gonna put Batman in this show, but you won't allow Batman in the Arrowverse.
Right.
That's just but you allow Superman in the Arrowverse? It's just oh man. Just all doesn't make sense. DC definitely they really need someone to come in and take charge and like structure their cinematic universe and stuff like that. Like they really need a Kevin Feige. Which apparently Disney's like, yeah, when we get, we're gonna give um, X-Men and Fantastic Four to Kevin Feige to oversee and work on. I saw that and I'm like, was that ever in question?
I don't know.
Because like, was Disney gonna run it themselves? Like that would have been kind of weird. But no, Marvel's getting them, so that's yes a relief that I didn't know we needed.
Would you be surprised if I said that Jeremy Dooley is playing Spyro right now on Twitch?
No, because I see it on the top of my screen. Because the only way I can see you in the show thing was to have Twitch up.
Oh yeah.
And I got the notification that was like popped up and said he's playing Spyro. You want to watch him? And I was like, nope.
And Alfredo is playing Rainbow Six Siege. Again, no surprise there.
Yeah, I don't like watching Rainbow Six Siege.
I definitely see the appeal of the game, and
I might like playing it, yes, but I just don't like watching it.
I get that, yeah.
Like I did subscribe, I did follow him, and then I just kept getting those notifications, and it was just be siege, and I'm just like unfollow. Just 'cause I just don't like watching it. I don't know. Like I said, it's a game I definitely want to try and play, and I'm waiting for another like free weekend that it's out for free, to give it a good try. But yeah, it's just not a game I like watching. Players discover Shadow of the Tomb Raider alternate ending mistakenly included by devs.
Games usually have alternate endings.
Apparently, this was put in mistakenly. Oh, that's weird. PlayStation Classic will support smartphone AC adapters. Okay. I guess I guess IGN needed to. I guess that's notable to because people may not understand that. So I guess they needed to let people know. That's literally what we were talking about too. That's kind of funny. Fuck you, IGN. Why Arrow's Black Siren deserves a real shot at redemption in season 7. No, she doesn't. She needs to die. Any Laurel Lance is bad. They've had 3 different Laurel Lances. 3 in the Arrowverse. The original, they have this other one from Earth 2, and then they had one from Earth X in The Flash. Just no. No.
What's up, Ace?
Hey, Ace.
That's fun because I said fuck IGN earlier for a completely different reason because they've damn autoplay.
Oh yeah,
They're the last sites they use autoplay videos. Like seriously, come on.
I've got what is it? I've got a lot of sites like Twitch and stuff like that. I have it to mute tab automatically. Just so like whenever I go on to certain sites, if I just want to look at something and it autoplays,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. That's one of the best features of Chrome is being able to mute individual tabs.
Yeah.
Fortnite Battle Royale Season 6 start date. And it's next week. Was it this weekend? It's 400% match XP bonus.
Finally. It's gonna be a new All Systems Goku episode this Monday.
Oh, that's cool. They said they were gonna, and then like weeks.
Yeah, and then they didn't do it. Didn't have it done for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've been waiting, looking, and like, what? No. So we did confirm that there's no afterworld or otherworld tournament, right?
Yes.
And that's the stuff
they might have. I think there's some clips of it. Like it's highlights of it. I think that's what it is. I'm interested to see what they say about it, not knowing what the other world tournament is.
That was some.
And see if that even makes sense to them.
That was some of my favorite parts of Dragon Ball Z was the otherworld tournament. Like it was pretty cool. Like seeing, all these being like, oh, Goku's so powerful, and oh, we have to take care of Cell and Frieza and King Cold and them and oh, Pycon just like annihilates them, and you're like, oh, damn, okay.
Well, the thing is, like right there's like 3 tournaments like going on, like one after another. Like because you got the Cell tournament for whatever that was, and then you got the other world tournament, and then you got the actual martial arts tournament right after that.
Yeah, but they were all like, they all had different tones to them.
You're right. Yes, they did, but it's just it was 3 tournaments right really close to each other.
Yeah, the other world was kind of like a more of the comic relief kind of style, kind of lighthearted. Nothing's in danger. This is just seeing who's the toughest that's dead.
Followed by Great Saiyaman.
Which, yeah, that would have been oh, that too. I know you love Great Saiyaman.
Do.
I know that's your jam.
Yeah.
So not being able to hear what they think of that would have been.
Oh no, they will. It'll just be a lot. They won't see as much as we did.
Yeah, that's such a shame. And also not seeing like I guess they didn't see like Goku face well, they wouldn't have really gotten it, but like what was it, the General Tao or whatever,
Oh,
right before the Cell games, like
yeah.
I think we talked about that too. Like last time we talked about this stuff, because he's the one who throws the tree and jumps on it and flies on the tree.
That's weird.
What's up? What's weird?
Well, I use Streamlabs chatbot, and I still use the Restream chat just so I could have the connection between all the chats. And Ace's message, he said something on Mixer. It showed up on the Twitch chat bot, but it didn't show up on the Mixer one.
That is weird.
The place that he said something, it doesn't show up.
Huh. Oh yeah. Gambit is free this weekend for all Destiny 2 players. Gambit is so fun. They need to. Like,
You know what else is free this weekend? Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah.
That's a good game. That is a good game.
I just didn't like it. Just doesn't seem like my type of thing.
That Wildlands has the shooting and stuff that I wanted from The Division.
Okay. I'm excited for Division 2. That looks good. Looks like they really brought back the Division. Like they did what Bungie's doing now before. Like they really focused. They brought all these world events to the Division. They did a lot of stuff, and they brought a lot of people back to the Division for a bit. And then I guess people were just like, "Oh well, Division 2 is coming out, so why are we wasting our time on the Division when Division 2 will be out next year?" Which I understand that. Yeah, Division's still good. Like there's survival mode where like you're out. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of their survival mode, but it's pretty cool. Like
I know
you're
of
out
it.
in the cold, and you gotta like get to fires to get warm, and you have to like.
I would have loved that idea, but like I fucking hated the shooting in Division. I hated it.
It's not the best, but definitely get used to it. It's hilarious watching your facial expressions like seconds after you say them. Like watching you say, "I fucking hated it."
Okay. Well, I've got to call my mom back before it gets too late.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha. I'll catch you later.
Alrighty. See ya.